Well, we're about to cross 15,000 of our today's specials sold. It's the one time you want to be a square, let me tell you, is with your cookware. Because the reason that Chef brought us this, 20% more cooking surface with that square shape. It's 4 inches deep, so if you're frying like you're seeing here, no worry about splatters or spills, and more room to cook, as I mentioned. This will work on every cooktop, including induction, and it is part of the world-famous DuraPan line. More than 2.5 million DuraPan have been sold here at HSN because nothing will stick. You don't need oils to use these. You're cooking healthier. They're oven safe. It makes so much sense, and the today's special comes with all of the extras. So here is your beautiful big 6.5 quart square pan. Comes with the lid, of course. It's got a great vent. You can see right through it, so you can watch what you're cooking at the same time. In addition to this, though, we're going to include the $30 stainless steel steamer insert. So now you can steam your food. We have a roasting rack right in the front here that's also coming included. You get a great little booklet with different recipes, but I'll just tell you, soups, stews, you can saute, you can fry with this, you can steam, obviously, you can do your roasts. This will be your everything pan, and it cleans up like a dream. Somehow we still have all the colors available. This right here in the front is the red. I have a feeling as we go through the day, as we go through this hour, we're gonna start losing some of these. The red has been the most popular. Here we have the perfect black. It's sleek, it's modern, it's sexy. If you wanna pick that one up, we do have the black available for you. Just under that, this one's called Stone Gray. This is our most limited. We have fewer than 1,000 as it stands right now in that stone gray. It's a classic, iconic color for the chef. Here is your turquoise. If you love that pop of color, you'll definitely want to pick this one up. Look how great these handles are too, by the way. Just fantastic, so easy to use. Under that, we have the white. And then finally, at the bottom here, we have got your slate blue. It's called blue slate when you're ordering. It's that blue with a little bit of a gray undertone. As I mentioned, though, being part of the DuraPan franchise, Chef, I mean, 2.5 million of these sold here at HSN, but it's the first time you're bringing it to us in a square form. Why the change?
Okay, so the change is to maximize the counter space that you have, the storage space that you have, but most importantly, the space you have on your stove, right? So this gives you 20% more space within your pan than a round pan does. And I've got a little graphic to show that to you. But look, I'm throwing vegetables in here. I'm adding no oil or butter whatsoever. I'm gonna do a beautiful big scramble. So you go ahead and pour your eggs in. Now, by rights, that should be sticking to the pan. But don't forget, this is the DuraPan, so we know it's not going to. I give it just a second there to set, and have a look at this. You can already see that egg is starting to cook, right? You can see that egg is really starting to take hold. In a couple of minutes, I'll be sliding that out with absolutely nothing sticking to the bottom of the pan. Over here, I've thrown in some chicken thighs. I want you to see this because I also added this with no oil or butter. So this would be very, very healthy. But have a look at this. Look. Beautiful caramelization on those chicken thighs. You can hear them sizzling and popping away, but guess what? There's no splatter. The reason for that, of course, is that 4-inch high wall. You guys, I get most of my ideas from my customers, right? You guys send me emails, and I love listening to you. I love reading all of your responses and, of course, your reviews, so thank you. But somebody said to me, I want a saute pan that doesn't splatter. And I thought to myself, that's gonna be really hard.
How can I do this?
You know, but then I came up with this. It is really such a brilliant idea because, you know, whether you're cooking bacon first thing in the morning or whether you're frying chicken like I am now, mind you, I'm frying the chicken without any oil or butter, but still getting it gorgeous and crisp.
And that's about 4.5 inches deep, right?
It sure is. 4 inches is the size of the wall there. It's about 12 inches across. And of course, my silicone handles are an extra buy. If you wanted to pick that up today, you sure can. And right now, we have them in all the colors.
And those are only $14.95. That's right there on your screen. $2.99 with FlexPay. FlexPay is gonna be your best friend this hour because you can get it home now and you pay it off over time. No, you know, interest on that whatsoever. I'm super excited and proud to say we just crossed 15,000 of your today's special sold. And if you're just joining us, it's a brand new launch here. We're changing the way we think about cooking and prep time and cleanup time. You're making it easier for us in the kitchen.
Here's the cool thing. I mean, this is the way you'll be doing it most often. I've got a big pot of water here. I'm gonna go and lift that lid. That big steamy lid goes straight on into my lid rest, right? So all that condensation is going to get caught there in my lid rest. And then have a look at the volume that I'm able able to do.
Okay.
2 full bags of pasta can go in here, no problem at all, and I wanted you to see the volume that I can actually get in there to cook. 2 bags of pasta in one go, so
wow.
it's 6.5 quarts. Now, yes, you will be sauteing, you will be making breakfast, you will be slow cooking, you'll be roasting, you'll be doing all of these things. You asked me a great question before, why the shape? Well, here's what it looks like when there's bacon.
Yeah, that's all of us.
In a round pan. It goes right up the lip, and because of the lip of the round pan, of course, you're losing some volume in terms of what you can cook. So when I put that over, it kind of looks like the same size, right? But if I was to flip it over, and I will, have a look at what you're actually cooking on. That's your cooking surface right there, because you don't really want to cook up the walls of the pan. So now, let me pull the bacon off for a sec. Now, you're seeing a very different surface to what's down there. This one is much larger, so you're getting a much larger surface is the short answer. I've got an animation, I'm gonna show it to you because I really want you to see the features of this pan. Basically, what we did here is we started off with forged aluminum. We do that with everything. Don't forget, you're taking home all 4 pieces, you guys.
I love, there's nothing
the
extra to
steamer,
buy.
the lid, and of course the rack. 5 layers of the DuraPan is what makes this such an incredible non-stick option. Nothing sticks to it, right? 6.5 quarts, very, very big capacity. Stainless steel disc means that it's so strong, it's never gonna buckle or warp, but it's also gonna, of course, be able to work on induction. The heat runs straight up the sides because of that aluminum construction, and then it goes straight from the stovetop to the oven. You'll be frying and baking and sauteing and roasting and steaming and poaching.
Look at all these dishes.
So many different things that you'll be cooking in it, and that's what's so amazing.
And it's nice for a lot of reasons. Some of us want to consolidate, right? And if you think of everything we just showed you, you can do in this pan. You can save space in your kitchen. Not only that, though, it's the one reliable piece you can go to every single day, no matter what kind of dish, especially if you're trying to eat healthier this time of year. To have items just slide out, you don't need the oils or the fats unless you want it for flavor. It's a great option to have.
You're so right. I mean, look, I've done a slow-cooked beef dish here.
Look at that.
Now, one of the things I really love is because of that square construction, see how I can kind of use it as a pour spout to get all the juice out of there first and foremost? I pour all of that out, put my pan back down. Now, you saw it. That was in the oven for 3 hours. Have a look at the pan. It almost looks like it hasn't even been cooked in. Watch this. I'm going to just go ahead, wipe that pan out, and you're ready to cook in it again. That's what's so cool. You know, there's so many different ways. Now, my eggs, they're done as well. I'm going to pick it up, give the pan a little shake, and you can see how those eggs just release so simply. And again, I'm going to slide them right out for you.
Check it out. Look at the sheer capacity that you were able to cook inside. There's no mess.
No mess whatsoever. It's really, really cool.
It's simple, they're durable, hence the name DuraPan. You can use your metal utensils if you need to. You don't have to baby this, which I love, but you're still getting professional results, and you're only as good as the tools you have in your kitchen, which is why the chef brings us these types of items. I mean, these are the things you're using at home.
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna throw sugar in one pan, I'm gonna throw cheese in another, right? So we're gonna burn the sugar, we're gonna burn the cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just get silly and abuse the cookware, because let me tell you something, if you're doing this at home, you've got a bit of a problem. You're not gonna be burning things on like this, but I'm gonna try to, just to show you that nothing goes wrong when something does go wrong. You know, you're not gonna have a problem. Now, I've got my spices over here. I'm gonna keep on using them, so I'm gonna show them to you. There's 2 different sets. These are the flavors of the world. We have Italian, Louisiana, Mexican, and Hawaiian. You see how big and beautiful they are. And then we have our grill selection as well. So another 4 different spices.
If you want to pick those up, they're only $5.99 to add onto your order. But I love that because you give us a little bit of everything. You can auto ship them if you need to. So those are available. There's actually a ton of items, and it's funny because on our Facebook, we've got Marie saying, I have an entire Curtis Stone kitchen. Love all of his products, and you really do bring us everything from the spices to the utensils. We've got even a starter set. Like, let's say you're new to Curtis. You gotta try this. Check this out. This is like my favorite deal of the day. Just because if you need a great little 8-inch fry pan and you wanna try out the DuraPan, this is fantastic. Comes in great colors. It's only $19.95 if you wanna pick it up. So whether you're new to the brand or you're a returning customer, the chef is really trying to get you set up start to finish with the items that are easy to use, the ones that are gonna be durable and that help you look and feel like a better chef. Now you just pulled an entire chicken out of the oven. This is oven safe as well.
It sure is.
But it's a great way to show show the included roasting pan that
well,
we're
that's
getting.
what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you that you're using this as a roaster as well. Now, if you have a look at what we've done here, we've put little handles on the rack so you can actually access them so much easier. Now, this has just come out of the oven, so forgive me, I'm not going to let it cool. I'm going to pick it up and show it to you. But see, it's almost like one of those V-racks that you get with a turkey roaster.
Yeah, that's right.
Best of all, right, I'm going to put my chicken down here. Have a look at this, the cleanup. Rochelle, I'm going to need a towel, my love. I'm going to pick that up again. Pour those juices all the way over, right? Gorgeous, looking beautiful. But the thing I'm interested in is my cleanup after. I've got 2 boys, Hudson and Emerson. They keep me real busy. And the last thing I want, and you've got a 5 and a...
Yes, I do.
5 and a 7, right?
Yes, that's right.
I'm 8 and 4. I'm 8 and 5.
We don't have time for all the cleanup, but we want the good home-cooked meals. How long was that in the oven?
That was in for over an hour, and that's the cleanup. Now, is my chicken cooked? I know a lot of you think that every time you take something out of the oven, so here's the answer to it. I've got a little kinetic thermometer. All you're going to do is give it a shake. It works off kinetic energy. This is the only one that exists. It's our invention. I turn it around, I lift out that probe, I push the probe into the thickest part of the chicken. You're looking for 160, right? If it's not 160 degrees, it's not fully cooked. We're at 162, 163, 164. Yes, we made it. Okay, perfectly cooked chicken. We know we're not going to overcook it. Now, if you forget what temperature you're supposed to cook it to, all you do is turn it over and you have a little read right there. Lamb, fish, poultry, pork, beef. Now, poultry, 160, 165, even better.
I told you, he's thought of everything.
It's really easy to use.
Now, Curtis, we have to mention this comment right now on Facebook because it's really important. So, Boho Funk, I want you to pay attention. Boho Funk is asking, will there be a set on that comes with a steamer? And I'm not doing my job right because this comes with a steamer. And usually that's a $30 extra you have to purchase. So I'm just gonna real quick review if you're just joining us. This is our today's special. It's brand new, a 6.5 quart DuraPan, which you already love. 2.5 million of you love it. Non-stick, beautiful, oven safe, every cooktop, very durable. That square shape gives you more cooking surface. It comes with the lid, and for you, Boho Funk, it comes with the steamer. That is a $30 steamer, fits perfectly inside, comes with a roasting rack, and we have gorgeous colors. So I'll just let you know right off the bat, red has been most popular, but if you look at that stack right next to the red, on the top there is the slate blue, the white is under that, turquoise under that. Then we get to the stone gray. That one is 850 left total. That will go next. And then we have black underneath. So yes, you get it all, the steamer and the roasting rack. It's $59.95, but that's only until midnight and while supplies last. That's our today special. If you use our flex pay, everything from Curtis is 5 flex today. So $11.99 to get the everything pan home. I mean, you quite literally everything from baking to roasting to frying.
Well, I mean, look, here I threw sugar in here just to prove a point, right? Not even burnt on sugar. It's turned into a caramel, sticks. I just dipped the spoon in here. Look, you can see it absolutely is stuck to the spoon, right?
Of course.
Now, again, I'll show it to you. Look how it just beads away from the pan. Nothing is going to stick. Let me turn it into a delicious caramel sauce. Rochelle, what have you been baking over there for me, my dear?
What are you baking?
I know what you're doing.
I've got my big old sticky bun.
Oh, yes.
And I thought, wouldn't that be great to top it with even more caramel?
Yes.
Don't feel special. She shares her sticky bun with the planet, you know.
Don't be stingy with your sticky buns,
her mother raises her eyebrow every time she talks about it.
By the way, this is Rochelle Palermo. You are the sous chef extraordinaire for Curtis. She has a brand new cookbook, first cookbook.
She does, yeah.
So we'll tell you all about that. It's baking and sheet pan meals, and that's only $14.95 today. We are seriously getting you set up for an entire kitchen today. Okay, here comes the sticky bun.
So this is made with caramel, obviously. Whoop!
Wow.
See how it just plops on out. Now, let me flip it over for you, right? Gorgeous sticky buns, Rochelle. But then have a look at this. The caramel sauce that I've just made. You can go ahead and look, nothing's sticking to the pan, you guys.
Oh my
so
gosh.
you're able to make this every single time, knowing that nothing's going to burn, nothing's going to stick. Let me show you the cleanup, because that's the residue that's left in the pan.
Yep.
I stick it back on the heat. Let me go ahead and get my cloth. I promised you that I'd push it as hard as I could, right? And whether it's the 8-inch that you're picking up, that 1995 pan that you showed everyone a minute, or this beautiful Big Today special, they're all built the same way. They're all made with forged aluminum. They all have that induction stainless steel disc. I mean, look at that.
That was caramel burned turned on. And I keep looking at the cheese, and it's freaking me out right now because
let's look at it.
That would be a ruined pan normally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I throw a handful of Parmesan cheese in there. Watch this. I can just wipe it clean, right? And this happens every single time. There's a reason we've sold 2.5 million pieces of this cookware, because it works.
Yeah.
You're not successful in this game unless you have a product that is of absolute quality.
There it is right there.
We're super proud of it. 2.5
million sold. In fact, your line is the #1 top-rated line in all of our cookware here at HSN, and that means so much. That means you are buying these, you're trying them out, and you're saying, yes, they work. You know, the quality is there. You're not just a spokesperson. Like, these are your babies. These are your creations and your inventions. So it means a lot.
The fact that you can deep fry in this and get it to 450. I did the chicken wings. Think about it. Super Bowl's around the corner. We'll all be cooking with, you know, again, the chicken that I have in here, let me make sure it's cooked right. Because you don't want to, there's nothing worse. There's no way, nothing better than spoiling dinner with serving undercooked chicken, is there?
My food's all cut open all the time because I'm having to peek and then I ruin it.
Well, you don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
You just give your thermometer a shake. Don't forget, you'll never ever run out of batteries, because this looks cooked, but is it on the inside? 169, yes it is.
Looks
so
like
I want to get it out because it's good to go.
Sharon's asking about cleanup on the outside of the pan because they are beautiful colors.
Oh yeah.
But again, this pan, you do not need to baby it. So do you have any special instruction for cleanup and like what temperature we should be using this on?
Sure, a little warm soapy water. Now don't forget, you can throw this whole thing in the dishwasher and it comes out as good as new.
Okay.
But if you want to just sort of wipe it down like I am, and I'll show this to you, because this is sort of my version of fried chicken. It's a really healthy way of doing it because I've put that beautiful Louisiana spice, crispy skin on the outside, perfectly cooked on the inside. Let me bring the pan up here. So you see on the inside of the pan, right, it needs a little bit of love, so let me get myself a towel.
Okay.
I'm going to throw that in. A little bit of fat's come out of that chicken as it's been cooking, of course. So I go ahead, I soak that up, I give that a wipe out. Now, to me, that's good enough to cook in again. If you want to give it one more wipe on the inside and even a wipe around on the outside, that is all I do with it. I just wipe away anything that's come on.
Right.
Now, if you want to throw it in the dishwasher, like I said, you totally can.
But with cleanup like that, you're really going to find that you don't have to do that. Yvette, I'm very excited for Yvette. She says this is her first purchase and definitely worth every penny.
Ooh, hi,
and
Yvette.
I agree. If there were one purchase you were going to make, you would want it to be something as versatile as this.
Yeah.
It's affordable, it's versatile, it's unique because you get more cooking space. You can use it on any top. It's
you can see how quickly that comes to the boil.
Look at that. And it comes with a steamer. And we're going to show you that right now.
Right,
that's a $30 value on that steamer.
I'm flavoring that wine, and then all you do is pick up this gorgeous steamer, right? And you can go onto hsn.com right now and check it out. They are 30 bucks sold separately. I'm going to drop that onto my cavity there, onto my vessel there, put my shrimp in. Now, don't forget, we have all these spices for you. So I'm going to go back to that Louisiana spicy, the Hawaiian barbecue would have been nice on this too. Then I'm going to put a little bit more lemon in there. And then you get the lid and you just go ahead and drop that right on.
It doesn't get any easier than that.
Steaming in seconds.
How long would you leave that then, do you think?
Those shrimp will be done in 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That quickly.
Now, speaking of the spices, by the way, there's world spices. So you get a collection from around the world. There's Hawaiian, we have Louisiana, we've got Mexico as well, and what did I leave out? Italian blend.
Italian blend. So
but then you also have
flavors of the world.
Your other one, which
and
is
then these
good
are the
for
grill
barbecue.
spices. So the grill spices are really cool too. We've got the herb and garlic. We have the blackening spice. We've got the smoky barbecue. Somehow, Rochelle, we've got 2 blackening spices, but I promise we won't send you home with 2 blackening spices. I'm going to take that one out. You should also be getting the smoky sweet barbecue.
Yes.
So
now those sold out very quickly when you first debuted them. They're a really great gift idea.
The steakhouse blend.
There we go. So you get everything you need in there. So if you want to pick those up, $29.95. Everything today from Chef Curtis Stone is on 5
Beautiful little gift box too.
I love gifts like this
Isn't that cool? Okay, so I've got another little toy to show you. It is my chop and mash. This side's the chopper, this side is the masher. I've got my hamburger meat here. Now, hear that sizzling? Normally, you're getting splatters everywhere. But with this, of course you don't, because you've got 4 inches of a wall, right? So that 4-inch side is gonna make sure that nothing is gonna splatter. So you can go in there really nice and quickly. You can beat that up a little bit, and we're gonna get a nice even browning.
Look at how quickly you broke that up, too. I mean, you come up with these genius ideas. Earlier, we started pasta. You had 2 full bags of pasta in here. It's a 6.5 quart capacity.
Now, here's a cool thing. You know, sometimes you'll put pasta into a pot, and if you put the lid on, it'll boil over.
That's true.
Well, what I did here is I actually made it so the lid can fit perfectly in the handles.
Stop it.
So if you need to let extra steam out at any point, you actually can. We do have our lid rest, which is sitting right by there, so I can go ahead and drop my lid rest in.
Okay.
And then, of course, I can come here and start lifting that pasta straight up and out. I've got a bolognese sauce working right next to it.
Oh, my gosh.
Guys, you don't have to stop at one of these pans. If you want to have a couple of them, because they really are just so multifunctional and so all-purpose, you can use them 1,000 different ways.
Well, I think that's one of the biggest differences with this. It's so versatile that you'll find it becomes your everyday use, because you could be cooking bacon and eggs for breakfast. You could be making your lunch. Maybe it's the pasta. Maybe you want to put a roast in it. You can put this in the oven. It's brand new. It's exclusive here. And what you're getting is the full set. So, of course, you're getting the 6.5 quart capacity of that square pan. You're getting the lid that comes with it that we showed you, that if you turn it, I love that idea, it rests perfectly in the lid, so you can let some steam out if you need to. It comes with that $30 steamer insert. It's made to perfectly fit inside this pan. We're including that for you today. That's half the cost of the whole Today Special. And then you're also getting the roasting rack, which you see on the side next to it. We're very busy. We know if you're on hold, my best advice, go online or use our free app. It's the Today Special. It'll be right on the homepage. You don't have to wait in line. You can pick your color and you can check out very easily. We have 5 flex pay available. The colors, if you want this stone gray, that is our most limited now. At this point, we have 775 left of the stone gray, but we have red, turquoise. We also have the great black color.
Don't forget about those silicone handles as well. So we still have them, and I'll show you, because see how I'm using the turquoise on the gray there? It's probably not the look you want, let's be honest.
We like to
So while we still have the colors in the silicone handles, you can match the gray to the gray, the turquoise to the turquoise, and it really does just finish it off for you. It looks really, really beautiful.
I love that they sit and stay. You don't have to have anything extra on your hands. You don't need a giant mitt for those. They're only $14.95. And again, if you're using flex pay, it's $2.99. And we do have all the colors to coordinate back to the Today Special there.
Now, I'm making a chili over here, and you can see me using this beautiful spoon. It really is my favorite spoon on the planet. It's 1 piece in a set of 3. You'll see it's got that nice deep cup, that flat side on the spoon, so I can really move my burger meat around in there, and then it's got a nice long 12-inch handle. You're not only taking home the spoon, you're also getting the spurtle, which is this big 14-inch tool, and the turner, which has got a nice flexible head for you. So we really thought of all the little pieces that you'll need there.
What does the spurtle do?
The spurtle has a really strong side, so feel that.
So it's like a spoon slash spatula?
It was actually developed in Scotland to make oatmeal, right?
Oh my gosh,
because the big pots, so it's great for those big, deep pots. See how it's curved a little bit? Yeah. I love to use it as a stir fry, like as a little paddle. You sort of push food around. In fact, Rochelle, let's make a stir fry. Let's do it. Okay,
Why not?
I'm going to get going on my chili because I want you to see the volume. I've got 4 cups of beans. I've got 4 cups of tomatoes. I've got 2 cups of onions. I had 4 pounds of beef. You know, you're able to do a real volume of food in this pan. Although, yes, you'll be making your breakfast in it.
That's right.
You will also be using it for all of your slow cooking. And in these cooler months, that's the kind of delicious food.
I mean, look how much just fit. This is 6.5 quarts. So to your point, it's gonna large enough capacity for a full family, or it's, you know, enough to make just something for yourself, but you've got this great 4.5-inch depth to keep anything from splattering or spurtering around. I mean, it really is simplicity. And I think a lot of us, if we think we're not great chefs, it could be we don't have the right tools in our kitchen. If you feel like your food always burns to the bottom of your pan, maybe it's the pan.
You're right.
I mean, that would be nice to know. It's not me, you know? I mean, DuraPan, 2.5 million sold here at HSN. It's because you don't need the oils or the butters. Everything wipes away. It's PFOA free. It's oven safe. You can use it on any cooktop that you want. Read the reviews. This is brand new. Read the reviews on all the other DuraPan out there, and you'll see why it's so well loved here. We just crossed 16,000 of them sold here.
Thank you, guys.
My goodness.
Can I just show these to you? They're my trivets. Actually, it's a roll-up dish rack as well. So we have it in the compact size, which I'm putting down. I know you're seeing me use all of this stuff, so I just wanted to show it to you. It rolls up like that and goes in the dishwasher or stores away. You pop it over your farm-style sink to wash your vegetables, lay your plates on, but it can go up to 500 degrees, so you can actually even use it as a roasting rack. I'm going to drop it down here, and I'm going to bring my next plate of delicious food to the table.
We made this live. I mean, we just put this in with that included steamer.
Right.
Here we go.
Check it out.
Big
These
reveal.
gorgeous peel and eat shrimp. So, I mean, imagine saying to people, dinner served, and then bringing them over to the table and allowing them to come and just dive on in.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I actually take this through to the table. Of course, you need the trivet for that because you don't want to damage your dining room table, but I take that through and then I just let them have at it. The one thing that I really want to stress, now listen, I used to be the chef at The Biggest Loser, and I used to say to everybody when they came into The Biggest Loser Ranch, the first thing you need to do is stop cooking with fats and oils.
Really?
Right? Because there's so much calorie that you just don't need, right? So if you've got the right pan, like we have here with the DuraPan, those 5 layers of non-stick, and if you have it, give us a ring, we want to hear from you.
That's right.
But if you've got the right pan, you don't need to be cooking in fats and oils. You can be eating healthier, you can be eating food even tastier because it tastes what it's supposed to taste like. Let me show you a stir fry. You'll see here some sliced chicken, some chicken strips, no oil or butter. Let me go ahead and throw it on in. You'll hear it sizzle straight away. And again, you can just start moving that around the pan and you're going to get the color on that real quick.
So you're able to get that sear that you want. If it's a steak, you're going to get the caramelization.
Absolutely.
Okay, very
so
good.
let me get this, Rochelle's just popped this down. It just came out of the oven. This is a way that we've been doing it where we're actually stacking. So if I remove that lid there, you'll see a little bit of steam come out. We've got those baked potatoes.
Those are huge.
Right?
There's 6 huge baked potatoes fit inside there.
Exactly. I'm going to pick that up and move it across over here, and then have a look at what we were doing underneath. These incredible ribs. So if I turn this for you so I can show you the way this rack works. We've put a little handle on the rack just to make it even easier for you.
Look at that.
You can pick it up just like that, right? So then you can put onions and stuff underneath, but you've got this beautiful rack. Sorry, Rochelle, that was hot, sweetie.
And that's coming included.
And then, so let me show you these ribs though. Let me pick it up with my bear claw, bring it over. By the way, my new cutting board, my Santoku knife, it is all available. So if you want to go to hsn.com and shop, please do, because there's just so much beautiful.
Look at how perfect that is. I mean, it just falls away.
So slowly cooked, because this is sort of a short rib that what we've done here. That one's for me, the one on the bone, of course.
Now, how long would that need to cook if you're stacking like this?
Well, you do it nice and slow because you want that meat to fall off the bone. So this was in for over an hour.
Okay.
And of course, the cleanup is like you've seen all day long. Very, very quick and simple.
Okay. Now, we've only got about 2 minutes left on this. Today's special. The price is good until midnight. It's the brand new world launch. It's that beloved DuraPan technology that we already know and adore in a square-shaped 6.5 quart pan. And what you're getting is that included $30 steamer is included. You don't pay extra for that. You're getting the roasting rack as well. You get the lid with this as well. This will be your everything pot. You guys are loving this right now. We're live on Facebook. I wanted to read Redmond's comment.
Sure.
He said, I had started buying copper pans by someone else, and then I bought a Chef Curtis pan. I've given all my copper away. I've already replaced most of them with Curtis stone. Best pans I've ever used. And he is one of millions who have reviewed your products. And out of all of our culinary at HSN, it's the highest rated brand for that very reason, because even copper, sometimes, you know, we buy these things, we want to be better cooks, but then they're a little more of a hassle. It's harder to clean up, it's harder to use them, it's harder to, you know, just work with.
Well, we just want it to be user-friendly. You know, Rochelle and I started cooking when we were kids. We both absolutely fell in love with it when we were really young. But just like you, we were a bit frustrated. We were buying these imitations, we were buying pans that just didn't stand behind their promise. And we were like, it says non-stick, but stuff sticks. That's not cool. So we decided to go out on our own. This is my business. This isn't me putting my name on someone else's brand. It's not an endorsement or a license deal. I own the company. I bring it direct to you here at HSN. And the reason we can bring these unbelievable prices, I mean, we're doing a Try Me pan at $19.95.
Yeah, where is that? This
I have an 11-piece cookware set for $169. You know, and of course, the Today's Special, ridiculous value. So we can do that because we're selling it direct, and we're super proud of that.
And this is, I don't know why I love this thing so much. It's an 8-inch fry pan. That's $19, which is great if you're watching and you've never tried anything from Chef Curtis Stone. So that's a great try me set. Everything you're saying. You can fry in this as well and not worry about splash
you sure can.
and splatter.
Now, look, I've thrown cauliflower. I already did chicken wings, right? But you might have vegetarians coming for the Super Bowl who they're also going to hang out and they want to eat something delicious. So you can go ahead and fry the cauliflower in the oil. Give it a little shake off, drop it on into that same buffalo sauce, right?
Oh my
Toss that around, and then you've got a really nice sort of vegetarian alternative.
That looks amazing.
Doesn't that look great?
Really good. Now, I gotta say, we have an entire rest of the hour here to show you some more options. Yvette was asking about something she can make a pizza in. Stay tuned, Yvette, because the sheet pans are back.
I gotcha.
The DuraBake, so that's coming up. We've got a lot more happening, but the today's special, I just wanna let you know, once we hit midnight, this price will go away. It's $11.99 on a flex payment. Take advantage. We've got the great handles. We've got the lid rests. We have spices. Check it out on hsn.com and come back and join us in a moment because we've got more coming up this hour. One thing I wanted to mention, you know Susie Orman, she's an Emmy Award winning TV personality. She's a fine